Hello, everybody. What we are going to talk about today is the case of Tesla, about what happened with the Model 3 that made Tesla in a bad position on the market. What we need to know about this case is first, the automotive industry is changing a lot since the last year. I'm working myself in the automotive industry because I'm working with Nissan in France. What I could observe right now is there is a real change about the mobility and what is going to be the future of the automotive industry. Uh, what I would say is at the beginning, Tesla was really in a avant-garde position. It means they were practically the first one to introduce electric car and to think about the environment problem that they are going to arrive in our planet, because we all know now that there is a real problem about the ecology and the environment. So we know that right now most of the people are using car for going to work, going on holidays, and for their daily life. So Tesla came with an idea that we are going to propose electric vehicle, they are going to help people the same way that are going to help the actual car that work with petroleum. But the difference is it's going to be good for the environment. So Tesla at the beginning was proposing electric vehicles, so new technology, the electric technology with high technology on the car. It means it was equipped with the last big screen, with high technology like GPS or that kind of things. What happened is after the market evolved a lot, we could see that in Europe for my part and in United States also is the concurrency came out with electric model also, for example Volkswagen, Nissan, for who I'm working with. And we arrived with electric car also, the same technology as Tesla, but it was for all people. It was not for the premium segment like Tesla, and it was destined to everybody. They were disposed to make a change for the environment, get rid of the petroleum, and to pay a lot of taxes for putting gas in their car. So the market evolved really quickly, and that came out. It was also hybrid car, Toyota now is proposing a big range of hybrid models that they became really popular with people. And Tesla was losing the first place about proposing this electric vehicle, and they were losing money because it was for a small segment. It was more really for a premium people, premium customers. And when electric and hybrid and the new mobility arrived and became more and more democratized in the mind of people, Tesla lost the leadership, and they started to think about, okay, we are losing the leadership, the concurrency is coming in our segment, and what we are proposing right now for less price and more or less the same autonomy. The reality is Tesla is proposing a big autonomy, but most of the people are using electric or hybrid car for just going to work or moving around the city, and they don't need that much autonomy. So Tesla is starting to lose the leadership, and what I saw is they started to think, okay, we need also to democratize our vehicle and to make a car for most of the people and change the segment with who we are working with. So they started with the Model 3, that it was starting for the price of 35,000 euros. That was really cheap for a Tesla model. And it was still premium, but at the same time electric and hybrid vehicles are really, really expensive still for most of the people. So it's people that they can afford to buy an electric or an hybrid car. They can think, okay, maybe I can just put a little bit of more money and I can get a Tesla and I can become more premium. And so that was the objective of Tesla, to get like some people that they were disposed to pay for an electric and hybrid car, but they couldn't afford like the really, really premium models. What happened in the case of Tesla is, unfortunately, like they started to get like orders from everybody in the United States. They started to say, okay, I'm going to give you the car, but the production like didn't work that well, and they couldn't like respond to most of the order. The the people that they were putting money on Tesla, they feel like kind of betrayed, because they say, okay, you cannot give the orders that people orders. So I mean, Tesla like practically like got in the bankrupt, literally. And because they were like, Elon Musk say like he was like practically spending his time at the office for trying to give like what the responding to the demand of the people, but it was really, really difficult. We all know that Tesla has this problem, like the delivery time is really high and it needs a lot of time before you receive the car, and the production is really slow because Tesla cars, they have a lot of technology and they need to respond to high quality standards. So what happened is like they couldn't respond to the demand, and at the end, what they did is like they said, okay, to customer, I'm going to give you the car at that moment, and they couldn't do it. So they practically like arrived to the bankrupt. Uh, the they tried to fight like the new business environment, and they tried to fight the concurrency with like that was arriving with like new model by proposing this Model 3, but they were not actually prepared for the demand that arrived at the same time. The production wasn't like going that well, and they lost a lot of money about that, even if right now they fix it, but it was a big crisis like 1 year ago for Tesla. Also, what we need to think about is like United States is like the birthplace of Tesla. I mean, the production industry is in California, but what we need to know is like Tesla has a really close free trade agreement with all America, most of the time, but the NAFTA, that is pretty like powerful. One of biggest like free trade agreement is between Latin America and Canada, and the exchange are really high, and it give like more possibility to exchange like or to import or export product between Canada and Latin America. Mexico also like has a big car industry, and they are now having a lot of like factories that they make car and they send it around the world. Mexico like has a lot of Asian industry right now, and they are working like around Europe, and everybody thinks like, okay, it's cheaper to be car in Mexico, so it's also easier to send them like around the world and even in United States. But the thing of Tesla is like they are really like rare car. Like in United States you can see a lot, but around the world there are not that much, and the production is really complicated. So for Tesla, I mean, it was really important to make the production and keep like working with this NAFTA free trade agreement with Canada and with Mexico, and send car for them, because there is no like Tesla factories in Mexico or in Canada, for example. So everything was based on the factory in United States, and it was really important for them to send him and to deliver the comment around the world. What I saw also is is like um is like the I mean, the culture in United States about the car industry is like, I have seen it and I saw the difference with Europe, is like most of the people in United States, or they have a premium car, or they have like an Asian car that is cheaper but has also a good quality versus price. So the thing is, like in California, where is the birthplace of Tesla, there are a lot of Tesla there, but there are also a lot of Asian car. I mean, not everything is American, and what I saw is like, oh, it's premium car like Audi, like BMW, like Volkswagen, or Tesla, or it's just like Asian car. So now we know that Asian market are proposing like a lot of like new mobility car. Nissan is proposing electric vehicle like the Nissan Leaf that is one of the best selling in Europe and around the world. And Toyota is proposing an entire range of hybrid car. And right now what we know is like hybrid is is getting more important than electric, because it's just easier for people, because hybrid vehicle like they get charged by just driving. However, like electric vehicle, they are just like you need to charge it, and it's not like as easy as an hybrid can get. So hybrid is getting the leadership, and it's one of the problem that new Tesla is premium, Tesla has the technology, but it's still not that easier as hybrid, and hybrid is getting like the leadership in front of electric cars. What I can say also is like the American politic all the time, they want to be advanced and they want to get the leadership about everything. There is a big competition between America and Asia. Asia is proposing like same technology but for cheapest price all the time. When America gets premium, they have the idea, they start most of the time like the business, but at the end they are restrictive by the price of the people that they work for them, the price of putting a factory there, the price of sending product, and the restriction that they can get. And in front of like a giant like Toyota, for example, that it has like a big range of hybrid in a really quick time. Now there is like Nissan that it was of the best like electric vehicle selling in Europe and in the world. It can get really complicated for them to compete, because they have the finance for proposing idea, but it costs more at the end. They cannot propose the same product that Asian people for the same price. All the time it's going to be like more expensive. What I can say right now about this case is like, I mean, United States, like, and the automotive industry in general around the world is like one of the most important industry, and the exchange like around the world are really important. The only thing is like now most of the brand they are producing like in the cheapest country, and Tesla have different like factories around the world, but the main place stays in United States, and the production it's complicated and it takes time, and the quality that is required and the people you have to pay, it gets so expensive that it's complicated to respond to the demand. And they didn't see that coming, because they thought like the demand wasn't going to be that high, and they thought like, okay, we are going to respond to every demand of the customers. But they didn't realize that there was a difference, because between the first Tesla model that they were really premium, and they were really for people that they were the beginners of this revolution on the automotive industry, that they started to think about like the evolution and electric and hybrid, and even later after the hydrogen things. And so they didn't see that if they proposed a car from Tesla at the same price of the concurrency, they were getting to get more demand. And the result is like they needed to fire like 9% of the people that were working for them. They needed to respond to the investors that they didn't understand what was happening and why Tesla was losing money. And customer, they felt just betrayed, because they ordered a car and it took like so many time for them to receive it, and the problem of the battery arrived and it was not like optimal and everything. So I think Tesla underestimate like the fact of proposing a car at a cheapest price when they were all the time like so premium that not a lot of people could afford it. So I think like that's what happened for them. Even if they had like the finance for paying for all of this, they started to lose money because the industry changed and they didn't see it coming. They didn't see like most of the people they say, okay, I want to get rid of putting gas in my car. I don't want to pay for it. And so I'm going to get like an electric vehicle, but I can get something really premium also and well equipped from another brand, and it's cheaper and it's more affordable. And I didn't think about Tesla, but if Tesla proposed the same price, because the reality of the market is like most of the people that get an electric or an hybrid car, they get like the best version ever. So they get like a car like well equipped. This is like the market, and this is the market like right now. So they didn't see that people think like, okay, normally I get this car like well equipped, the best one of this brand, this Asian brand most of the time. But I put a little bit more money, I get an American car, and I get like one of the best premium brand like ever. So I think like this is what happened with Tesla, and what I think right now is like, I mean, Tesla is still like one of the premium brand and it get more democratized, but I think with the evolution of the market and like in the future, like in my projection and what I see that is coming, like everybody now is getting on this segment of protecting environment, and it passes by a different way of mobility. And I think like Tesla need to change the way that they produce, the way that they finance things, the way that they are trading around the world. I saw that they opened a factory actually in Asia for getting more closer to that kind of customer that they didn't have access before, that they were just like counting on Asian car. So I think they need to open the market, and they need to see that right now if they want to stay like the leader of the market and they want to be like the first one to innovate, they need to think of a new way of mobility or proposing something more than just electric vehicle like well equipped in technology with iPad or that kind of thing. Because right now the market change, and I mean everybody now is going to propose the same as Tesla for cheapest price. So I think the era when Tesla was really like amazing and really like new on the market, it has changed. And I think the brand need to think about something different. Maybe they need to investigate about something better than electric, because we can see right now that hybrid is becoming like even more popular than electric. And maybe hydrogen is the future, but they need to propose and they need to innovate like they did before, and to maybe that stay in the segment that was premium. Because right now what is becoming Tesla is like it's going to become cheap, and the segment that they are working with is not really clear. It's premium at the same time it's accessible, and it's not really clear. And I think it's going to get like kind of blurry for most of the people and most of the customer, and they are going to lose the loyal customer that they had before. And the fact that right now Tesla is still being seen like a premium brand is going to disappear like year after year, because customers are going to see, okay, now I can everybody can get a Tesla. I mean, it's easy and now to get a Tesla, and I don't feel that premium, and it's not that innovative. It's not like the same technology as before. So they are going to turn around and check, because the same car maybe with more or less the same autonomy, because right now like there are a lot of cars on the market that they are proposing like a lot and a lot more of autonomy. I'm thinking about Kia, I'm thinking about Toyota, I'm thinking about a lot of brands like this. And I think Tesla needs to or propose something different and really something innovative for the year, or I think they are going to lose like more and more money, and it's going to be really difficult for them. So this was my opinion about the case that we study, and I hope it was interesting. And thank you very much for your attention.